I don't ever want to work at a charter school ever again. One thing about me is I'm gonna sit up and eat and talk some shit. No, don't judge me. But it's story time. Okay, so I made a video before talking about how the Karens that I worked with at the charter schools, the white teachers, would befriend me and then turn around and stab me in the back and woo woo woo. Well, there was a teacher in particular, and she was not white. She was black, and I had to share a classroom with her. It was her room, and then they put like a desk in there, and so we had to like share and shit like that. And she taught Spanish, although she didn't really speak Spanish. She just taught Spanish or whatever. And she didn't have her bachelor's either. She had like an associate's degree. Neither here nor there. But at the end of the year, like during all the course of the year, I would bring her make. She was older. She was about 50, and she had like 4 kids, and and you know, you could tell she was real miserable, real jaded. You know, always came to work, you know, half-assing outfits, and you know, really just didn't try. And I would bring her McDonald's and stuff, and bring her treats and stuff, and then she was at the school. She had been working there for 10 years, so yeah, I'm talking and eating at the same time. Kiss my ass. Anyway, so she had been there for 10 years, and so she had a lot of responsibilities and wasn't necessarily getting compensated for it. So some of those were bestowed upon me. She tried to like give me all these responsibilities, and one of those was like a club called Girl Up, and it was like a girl group for ladies, teenagers, and you do all these activities. Well, at that time when I worked at the school, I was pretty much broke because I had just bought my house and moved in it. So I was like a new homeowner. So I didn't have extra, but she was be trying to get me to come out of pocket and buy pizza and shit. And she liked this one male teacher who worked there who got y'all know of a nigga that's 2 faces. Well, this motherfucker had 4 faces, and I had told him one day. She was crazy about him too. She man, and he even told me, he was like, I would give her some, but I don't think she can handle it, cause she would be the type to start acting crazy once she get the dick. And I guess she had told him she hadn't had none in a long time, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, I had told him that because there was another teacher that had started there. She was like a paraprofessional that she started being close to, that she started pushing off these tasks to, because I wasn't about to be doing that shit. And I told him she found her another flunky. And he must have told her, and that wench gave me the silent treatment and tried to do everything in her power to try to intimidate me. Short, about 300 pounds, you know, and trying to assert and intimidate me and stuff. Like, you gonna whoop my ass at the school? No. But anyway, the motherfucker gave me the silent treatment and made it so uncomfortable for me to even be in the classroom. And she, like I said, she's a woman. She was like 50 years old. She had been there for 10 years. And you would think that she wouldn't have acted like that towards me, because she was in a situation where she was taking care of her kids and then some other kids and shit. So every time the school would have food and stuff for free for the teachers, she would take extra home. And so it got to the point where everybody noticed what she was doing, and they would make an announcement when we would have these activities. Oh, please don't be bringing extra food home to your families. They was talking about her ass. But I got the silent treatment. And I never understood that shit. And so all these white teachers is making fun of you because you bringing home food to your family, because you obviously is extremely underpaid at this charter school, and you giving me the silent treatment for saying that I don't want to, that you got another flunky. Like, that heifer acted so stupid, it wasn't even funny. And I just, something that I would always remember, and I thought I would share that with y'all. But yeah, that was that. Girl up. Oh, one time, I was leaving because I wasn't staying after school to help her no more, and she had ordered some food for the kids. And then as soon as I left, she brought out the chicken wings and offered them all chicken wings, and then offered me shit. That's okay, bitch. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, The joys of working at a charter school. I wouldn't send my dog to it. And so I forgot to say this part. When she had the pizza and the chicken wings, one of the students with her grown ass, at the time she was in the 6th grade, and she gonna say, she was like, kind of, you could tell students can sense when teachers are not getting along. And I was fine, but how this bitch was acting, she was not. And so that particular child picked up on it. And she was slender, tall, dark-skinned girl with glasses, super grown for her age. And she was like, Miss Avery, are you still working on your summer body? Because I would come in every day with green smoothies and have a green smoothie. And I was like, yep. So she gonna make that little comment, as the lady was, passing out the chicken wings and didn't offer me none. And then the little girl gonna say, is you still working on your summer body? Tell me why I saw that heifer. Yes, a heifer, because she's grown now. Not too long ago, and that bitch fat as hell, and she work at Walmart. Bye! So what summer body? What summer body? And mind you, that was like 10 years ago, so she's like 22. So, yeah, working at Walmart, overweight. Yeah, stay out of grown folks' business.